And we are live. Hello, Internet. My name is Jack. Top of the morning, J-Laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and no, it's not. So, for my viewers on YouTube, gotta change the name. And it. I already played some of this game. But not enough to get to the scary part. Okay. Deluxe category. Horror. Edit. Discover. So yeah. Oh, hi, my one viewer. I'm gonna open chat on my tablet. Does that still say Roblox? 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 I guess I'm just gonna have to open the website. Sorry about this. Or I could just turn the volume all the way down. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now I got the chat room open. So hi. Hi, one viewer, say something. I'm giving up on you. Yeah. Don't I look cool in the corner? I look so cool. Boop. Okay, so let's open some Doki Doki. Let's finish this crap, shall we? Gotta fill my water bottle while I'm waiting for this. So. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I get the secret where it says something. Okay, it doesn't say easily dismembered. Okay, hi chat again. You can't see it, but I'm dancing. New game. No. Frick! I'm just gonna skip all this. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just gonna get to the part where I was. Alright, I'll, sorry about that. I accidentally said save. Bunny. Summer. Doki doki. Kiss. Laugh. Kitty. Something like that. So you know. Sweet. I'll stop skipping once we get to the third day. That's okay. Okay. Sorry. It's an animated poem. Man, okay. No, it's not Suki. Man, I need an auto clicker. very interested in my shopping, play, no, holiday, sugar, strip, nightgown, explode, childhood, frig, okay, puppy, fluffy. Swimsuits aren't cute. They're hot. I thought I dribbled something on me. Okay, daydream. Frick! Anime! Anime, because I look at her titties and I take her home and we count up these 50s. I run into your city. I sneak in your chimney. I come to watch Indian. I tickle her titties and then I watch Disney. I love it. I love me some hentai. I want Cheerios. Hand me my dick near Cheerios, bitch. I be watching. Okay. I really hate that. Poof. Email. That's not cute. Okay. Music. Frick. Strawberry. Also, I'm sorry, my YouTube viewers, but I'm recording my Twitch live streams. Skip it. We need to skip. She's crying and I don't like it. I'll start skipping when I get to day 3. This is day 2. I can't skip Sayori. Here's awesome drumming skills. Oh, hi, my one viewer. I'm sorry for this, but I have to skip because I was at day 3. Yuri, I'm gonna skip, so bear with me. No, once I'm finished with day 3. Yeah, skirt, lipstick, hop. Here, kitty, lollipop. Let's see. Aw, man. Yes, Natsuki, my boy. You my boy, dude. You my boy. He said, Natsuki, yay, hello. Yeah, Natsuki. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Uh-huh. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. Wait. Yeah. Yes, dude. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Wait, you love life. Is that Gage? If it is Gage, then stop. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Yeah, Natsuki's awesome. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Oh, you're Gage? What's up, Gage? That's Gage, my clone. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, I don't know. You said yeah after I said, are you Gage? Forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-Ika. Ika is, or Ika or whatever is squid that's cut up. It looks disgusting. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. The reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. Oh, okay. Okay. I was a bit confused there. Sorry for that. Gage is my clone, and we both have a channel, and his channel is just like a spin-off of mine, I guess. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Ew, senpai. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. I'm gonna move my chair real quick. I have played twice before, but the game still surprises me. And this is for AHHH Scary, which is a series I made on my channel. So yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I rarely glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask... You should play, dude. It's free on Steam. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Animated, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Oh, you still have school? I thought because of Corona, nobody had school anymore, except for maybe the Philippines. I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Like, where are you from, bro? Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Animated. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try out talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Animated. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? Also, it's spring break, bro. Like, what? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Animated. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? ... I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I don't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I've tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. She's hazing her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? Nani? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. I'm getting my voice warmed up for screaming because we're close to phase 2. I did it! I did it again. That's proof that I can't, that it's not only with Mountain Dew. He's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Okay. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez, now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So, I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. YouTube channel AHHH, by the way. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. I should have thought of it way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Natsuki, Natsuko, Natsuko, That's the Natsuki theme song. Oh, I can edit it from my tablet. Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Ahaha. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? Your writing's obviously the best, right? It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can... Oh, you can do raids? What are raids? Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. She acts like she's the best, and other people might think that way too. Right? Animated. Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Please just tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I've never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because no one ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it up, Natsuki snatches at the poem. It's any good, and I know you hate my poems, so I don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. But why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you're better now. I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Ah, Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. I'm sorry if I sound a little sick. Allergies. So, because you. Tomorrow will be a brighter day with me. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when I look today, it's dim. I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all my heart, but what do I do when it's all torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trust in me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Dot, dot, dot. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It was a little surprising to read. Oh, hi, my new viewer. Sup? I played this game before, I just wanted to alert you. Or, this is my third playthrough of the game. But, the game still shocks me, so... And also, it's because I didn't finish it with my YouTube channel. Because the audio got corrupted. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing the things that you just can't say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you shared this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's... ... meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands. It surprised me what they're searching. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. Realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm just glad you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Sayori. That's that. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell that you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably not, Suki. I didn't write this for anyone specifically, Nani? Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Animated. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm going to go home a little early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Now I have 0 viewers. Yay! It's 47 minutes. Yuri! Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me, but I should leave her be for now. Hi, Animated. Have you thought about what to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Animated. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Animated. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. Well, I care about her in the club. It's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. This one's long and it's not... I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of thing that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really. I'm just gonna skip this. It's heartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, frig, I'm gonna save. Wait. Okay, I gotta skip. Frig. Again? Why'd I do it? I pressed load. I'm gonna save. I pressed save. Why'd I? Sorry. I'll just go to the second day. Sugar. I'm just going to skip to hi viewer. Sorry for the inconvenience. But I gotta skip through. I'll skip. Sorry, I gotta skip through. I was an idiot and accidentally loaded instead of saved. This one I kind of have to. Oh, I can skip now. Oh, okay. I mean, Wait, crap. Fine, I'll go with that. Dokie dokie. Oh, the only reason I can't skip here is because I didn't get to here. So even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Let's save. But because Sayori would always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. Here, seeing each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Suki gives me her number. Okay, coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act, like, in front of everyone. Like, that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We send each other exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, did someone knock at our door? Hold on. Sorry about that. I don't care. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I said to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's really strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Animated. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Corona! So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. Much more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Animated. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But it's just my present punishment, is it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. That's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hee. Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Animated, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just saying it for the first time. Saying what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me sad, aren't you, Animated? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want this so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Animated. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. She's laughing every time she says something morbid. That's why I want it so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Animated. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped me is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Animated. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I can make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I want to have it any other way. Animated. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Animated. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Siri puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Animated. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too. Hillary lets me go. When she does her, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Siri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one day where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sarah shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. Say goodbye to Sayori and I exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come level 2. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying so much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know that she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. ... Sup? I gotta give that the most manly voice ever, because Buff Suki. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. I see you're carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way and find out your kitchen wasn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. I'm glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Animated? Come on, since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag and Natsuki holds out to me. Gurk, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It always seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist on my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. She's fun-sized. I think when I get to be small and also better than people. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than people. I'm gonna save my game. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ahaha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Hey! Get in the rescue helicopter. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure. Like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, too. But also, hold on. I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Still no viewers. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should show me that there's tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Team up in the helicopter! Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Oh man. Let's just get started already. Ahaha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, Animated. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Please spare me, Natsuki the Malevolent. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, and we finally starting to pull things out of her bag, so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Animated, where did you put all the food coloring? The batter's going to go in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? You want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everybody's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. Let's save. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Because Natsuki is a god. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Beat it. Just beat it. Beat it. Okay. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Hey! A man has fallen into the river of Lego City. Mount the helicopter. Mount the helicopter. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoops with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The first time Natsuki pulls me, calls me to stop, making her stumble and turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that then? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead of wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her with my wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her own hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just gets a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this. No. Oh no. Hi, my one viewer. You came in just in time. I take Natsuki's finger and put it into my mouth, licking up. What? Did you seriously just, Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Animated. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. I really like them. Huh? Okay. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breast. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I think she didn't put it in the cupcakes yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing, like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki... Oh, bye, viewer, I guess. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun. It would be fun to see other people choose their cupcakes based on the words they like. Ew, I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I want to like translate this all to like spoken Japanese, so I can just say it in the Japanese. What's that supposed to mean? I can't speak Japanese. All I know is Omae wa mou nishin daru and nani. I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you, huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Let's look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Ooh, I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I just don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but Dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, my dad cooks. I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have some time for manga, but I need to get home for dinner. Alrighty, that's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Oh, hi, one viewer. You're close to phase 2, so get ready for some spooks. Yeah, it's a horror game. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I see the activities feed. It doesn't show me my viewers. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, huh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Oh no. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Animated. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Oh, I'm so sorry that I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Staying inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Her fingers gently clutch the sides of my shirt, holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? That was not meant to sound like that. Hi, Animated. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Animated. I just stopped by to say hi. You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so, aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow. Yeah, so it's fine. I'll buy a viewer. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Sayori flustered. Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here to see it and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Animated? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Animated. If I wasn't here, then I wouldn't have to waste your sympathy. Then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Animated. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? Scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Animated. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my arm. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Earnestly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori, I love you. And those are my true feelings. So if there's no way you could like me more than I like you. Also, Gage, if you're confused, I only chose that option because for some reason I always choose it because it's an impulse. Like, because I know it's going to happen. So I press it, and maybe this time it won't. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept you for any of your burdens. Carson, go away. Leave. Bye-bye. It's scary, Carson. I'm playing a scary game. Carson, it's a scary game. I'm not watching it. Fine, I guess. But if you get nightmares, it's not my fault. It's yours. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy. Animated. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Animated. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Animated. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me. We can love it. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I just thought this would be the happiest moment for me. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? You're not going away at all, Animated. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. No matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, guess that makes this festival tomorrow our first day, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Animated, Sayori gazed at me and wanted to get smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. For me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expect this one to be where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Animated. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. There's no music. That means something bad's about to happen. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Natsuki is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. There must be the one she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly I remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing that's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Animated. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Hold on. So funny! Ha ha ha! Monica, you are the best comedian ever. That is so very funny. Ha 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 ha. That is extremely funny, and I love the joke. Oh, hi, new. Hi, new viewer. That's the best joke ever. Don't you agree? Ha 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 ha. She's really funny. Ha ha. No exchange. Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. It's a trap! Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. And recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? What? You've never played Two-Bird Simulator? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my... It just says get out of my... Oh, it's called percent sign. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading a poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Animated? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Shut up. Shut up, Monica. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. I gotta get my streams ready. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe it ended. I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That is really something a boyfriend would do, right? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. She responds. I really don't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori. Okay, there's my scream. Frick. I hate this part. Also, this song, by the way, is called Sayonara. I looked it up. I didn't look it up. Oh, God. I didn't look it up. I listened to the Doki Doki soundtrack, and I heard this. And it was called Sayonara. It's a joke, because Sayori's dead, and Sayonara sounds like sayonara. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Yes, just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know it's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. It's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. So why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. We just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it has always been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. But it's not the end. Hi, viewer. I see you. It's not the end. It's actually nowhere near the end. You see, we're in second phase now, so now spooky stuff's gonna happen. We're gonna press right here, which is probably a bunch of emojis and symbols. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention that she might try to herself. The girl's my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out. Frick that. Works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. Oh, I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna start saving in different squares. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Animated? Monica. Did I just hear a bee? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. I swear I'm seeing bugs. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What do you come in here for, anyway? Well, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Frig, that's scary. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not that boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Animated. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Animated. You know that. It's nothing really. Should we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Animated. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think that she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. Hey, it's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Animated in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, you didn't I tell you to let me know in advance when you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea. Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Animated? The the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be really hard to start a new club. Ooh, hold on. I don't see you back there. I'll make my mouse bigger. Do. That thing back there, like right beside Monica's hair right here. Look at the picture. It's Sarah. It's Sayori. It's Sayori. Hanging. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. It's tilting. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. The room's tilting. That's a secret. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Also, the room is an optical illusion. If you look at this picture right here, this one, you can kind of see the room kind of warping a bit. Now it's gone. Confident that we could really grow this club before we graduate, right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a tea cup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? When her hair up here, when you can't see it, that means the room's tilting. Because, like, it zooms in and tilts, and that's a secret. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Animated, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. If you can slightly see the room tilting, that means I just unlocked a secret. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, how about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. Okay, fine. But I like a lot of things. Story with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I'm gonna save. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet, are you? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to write to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers. There might be parts where I don't read because my throat's hurting. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Animated? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But I'm so sorry, I thought. These girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Animated. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Animated? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would have been super pissed. Animated, I'm so happy. Oh, hi, one viewer. We're in the second phase, and that means it's going to get spoopy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's club meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Animated, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between these 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'd like to read a special poem. Oh, this is a secret. Nothing is real. Nothing is real. Cheeks. Strawberry. Nightgown. Skirt. Lollipop. Papa. Mouse. Lazy. Socks. Bubbles. Kawaii. Oh no, I have 0 followers. Viewers. Poof. Dance. Sweets. Milk. Kiss. Bip. Candy. Play. Email. Hi again, Animated. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This may be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, frig! Don't think I didn't see that. And that's still back there. Oh, it's time for everything to start tilting. Everything's starting to tilt. Thanks for keeping your promise, Animated. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. The music's speeding up, too. If you listen really closely, it's speeding up. Making you dive headfirst into literature. Oh, I see it. It's zooming in. When you're not accustomed to it. Oh, frig! Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, Mini Monica. Blah, 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 blah. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. You see, Yuri's head starts going to the top of the screen. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Animated. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Oh, now the song's normal. It's tilting. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ew, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Do you see that? Did you see that? No one's viewing, but still. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I had you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Animated. I consider this a lesson from the don't judge a book. That wasn't part of the game. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly frig. Mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We couldn't read at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly just... I'm gonna save. There's actually a reason I'm saving so much. There's a secret where something flashes. Monica flashes on the screen. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder and much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished with the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh no, I know this. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something with you like that with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You don't? That's not... Well, they wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Did you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. And they just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up with them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers at the time, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the crap out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the clubroom. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, right? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I thought it's over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Natsuki. Hey. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Told you not to give oomph. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Animated. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, Why don't we all share poems now? So not too. Oh, that's just my cat taking a piss. It's probably only fair if... Okay. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh, in fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said, oh, well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Or Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it like to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that you like my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I've already read this. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style won't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like one it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I like the setup for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Yuri says the poem. Night passes more than enough time. But oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. That's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts on the words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess said it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Because I just raised my voice. Oh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits to it. And having been through that myself, I kind of wanted to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate. Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a bit. So go. I'm gonna take a break. So, settings, quit, yes.